you have a couple.
Is there any public comment from people here or
I'd like to comment.
on Zoom?
Introduce myself.
Yes, please.
Torben, Torben, last name Jenk, 400 Blood Lane.
Real quick, real slow again. That was great, but slow, please.
Torben.
Okay.
It's my first name, last name Jenk, 400 Club Lane.
Right.
You ready? Okay. I'm here at the Planning Commission to complain about 6 and 8 Castle Bar Lane. I've been complaining about the illegal construction, the illegal building in the riparian buffer area, channeling Indian Run through drainage pipes since May of 2021. I've submitted various right-to-know requests that have been rebuffed by Bill Chrisman, and I submitted yet another one this week you should have been given a copy of. The house at 6 Castle Bar Lane was renovated with no zoning review, no building permit, no electrical permit, no plumbing permit, no mechanical permit, no stormwater, no nothing. And there's no certificate of occupancy. 8 Castle Bar Lane was a horse stable built in the 70s. It's been converted into a highly publicized private event venue, and they have held casino nights there, $100 a night, since 2019. This is all online. It's all there. Willistown Township, there was no zoning review, no building permit, no plumbing permit, no electrical permit, no nothing. And Willistown has done nothing to enforce it. Then the applicant, Keenan, goes into the woodlands along Indian Run, knocks down the trees, levels up the ground, hardens the edge with stone. I have all the photos. Takes Indian Run and channelizes 3 24-inch diameter drainage pipes. Willistown Township knows about this. I've complained. I filed I ran up to the office. I said, I want to see all the documents. They say, well, we don't have the documents. Chrisman keeps saying they don't have the documents. Now, Keenan wants to get the agricultural zoning changed to suit his ongoing purpose to run these illegal events at this phony wildflower farm, which, by the way, he claims is organic, but it isn't, because you can check who's organic on the USDA Organic Integrity Database. He's never applied for, he's never received it. Further, he'll never get it because he has the Keenan Pond pesticide permit. He's spraying pesticides along the creek there, and so he'll never get the organic certification. So I'm asking you as chair of the Planning Commission, why does Willistown Township allow a realtor, Ryan Heenan, and his father, Joseph Heenan, a real estate investor, to completely violate all of the rules? Now, I've been asking for this information since May of 2021. And I keep getting rebuffed by Kristen and you and whatever. Next week, if I don't get the documents, I'm going to start taking information and I'm going to send it to every single applicant who comes before this board so that they understand how it's really implemented here in Willistown Township. How when Bill Shoemaker, Bob Lang, George McHugh, or Kristen decide these guys don't have to follow the rules, why don't they have to follow the rules? Now, the other thing to remember is there's more than that. As you know, we also have the case of the illegal Airbnbs.
This has nothing to do with anything before
I've
Willistown's
submitted documents about that too. Again, no information forward. We know from factual evidence that Mary Hunt, when she complained against Barbara Handelin about the Airbnb on Lloyd Avenue, that is the only case in the history of Willistown Township where they prosecuted against an Airbnb. When I've complained about 414 Dutton Mill Road, what has Willistown Township done? Oh, we're having an investigation. They do nothing. There's a deed restriction placed against Barbara Handelin's property. No deed restriction against her house. There's right now, on the same street, where Barbara Handlin and Mary Hunt used to live. She moved recently. The old tailor shop on Bailey Avenue is currently operating as an Airbnb. It was purchased by the owner in November. I've been photographing all the license plates of the people visiting, and I'm going to be filing a right to know request to see all the building permits, electrical permits, plumbing permits, and so on. These are just the beginning. I've been very carefully going through and seeing how Willistown Township, including Bill Shoemaker, Bob Lang, George McHugh, and maybe Perrin, I don't know, but certainly Chrisman is just allowing these things to continue. This is a gross violation of the law, and it shouldn't happen. The only way it's going to happen is it's going to become very, very public. Every applicant who comes before this board will get a package explaining how Heenan got around the whole thing and how Mary Hunt managed to use her influence, a former supervisor, to get Willistown to act on her behalf, but Willistown Township will not do it against anyone else. It's also important to note that Barbara Handlin was a Democrat and she was a woman.
So, thank you for your input.
Okay.
Most of what you brought up in your speech isn't relevant to Planning Commission. I would suggest that you take those to the township or to the Board of Supervisors, because it's not what we typically hear here.
This is not an enforcement body. We have no enforcement authority.
I'm just letting you know. I'm sending the information to every single applicant who's on this list and who comes forward, as long as I live in
That's
Willistown.
harassment.
They will know how things really work in Willistown. I am telling you what I'm going to do. If I don't get the documents that I've requested within the time I've requested. Okay?
So I hear your threat.
It's not a
There's
threat.
nothing it is a threat.
No, it's
but
not a
there's nothing
threat.
we can
I'm
do
telling
about
you what I'm going to do.
it. Thank you.
Okay?